Councilmember Price.
Thank you, Mr. President. Out of an abundance of caution, the city attorney has advised that I recuse myself from item 1 because of my ownership.
Thank you. And likewise, I will also be recusing on that item, so we will hold that one on the desk until we are no longer in the room.
A warm welcome here. We even brought the sunshine out for you, so enjoy your time here in Los Angeles. Thank you all so much.
Community activist, to an artist, and to our special guest this morning, Lauren Halsey. I'm more than honored to have Lauren here with us today.
The chambers, and the only people who've signed up are Maggie White and Wayne, so come on up.
This is going to be motion 240114 regarding the Oceanwide Plaza abatement.
You'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Thank you. My name is Maggie White. I'm an LA City native, a homeowner, and a small business owner in Los Angeles. I'm a construction professional working in prevailing wage compliance on 30 Prop HHH projects, and I'm the board president of Power to Workers. I'm here today regarding Kevin DeLeon's $3.8 million proposal to abate Oceanwide Plaza. While I agree with the $1.1 million to secure the premises, it is an egregious misuse of our tax dollars to spend $2.7 million to remove graffiti on a half-built structure that is private property and not our responsibility to clean up. Please wait for the new owners to take possession and clean the outside during final clean as per typical construction sequencing. Use that $2.7 million in the future Oceanwide towards project-based vouchers for the affordable units we so desperately need. Thank you.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak to?
Yeah, Kevin, get over there and meet the nice lady.
Okay, items 8 through 11 are open for public comment.
Oh, yes, you're a genius, yes. I will speak on items 8 through 11, disbarred one, and general public comment.
And you will speak to the agenda first.
Yes, goat herder. Now, this is a Heather Hutt meeting, basically. We have 8, 9, and 10. Because you see, it's a very, very tough election year for Heather Hutt.
That's not on our agenda. Speak to the agenda.
I don't understand. I want one of you other council criminals to intervene here, city attorney. How can not talking about the sponsor of a motion not be on
Mr.
topic?
Spindler, speak to the items, or we can move you to general public comment.
But Eunice, how can not speaking about the sponsor be not on the agenda? It says Hutt Lee motion. I'm talking about the mover of the motion. How's that not on topic? Okay, that fucking is on topic. So stop fucking interrupting with technical disruptions.
Debating with me is not on the topic.
It is on.
Stick to the topic.
Look at
you know
the
what?
agenda.
Go ahead and go to general public comment.
Read the agenda.
Move into general public comment.
Criminals, read the agenda, criminals. It's on the fuck. Give me my time back. Stop. Give me my fucking time back. Give me my time back. Okay. All right. I wrote some material. Okay. I'm sorry, Hugo. Nithya Raman, no on Nithya Raman. Nithya Raman is the worst thing to happen to the Jewish community since Kristallnacht. And vote no on Marquise Harris Dawson. He's the worst thing since Jim Crow happened to the black community. Want me to go on? You want to have meetings like this? Or you want to stop the bullshit? I mean, you can go against the mind, you can go against the fucking body. You're fucking wrong with what you're doing. You guys, I left Bob a message about it. It's called technical disruption. It's unconstitutional. I talked about the mover of the motion that's on fucking topic. First Amendment attorneys, you know I'm right. We're going to sue your ass for this shit.
Thank you. Thank you. Your time has expired. Sit down. Your time has expired and you're disrupting the meeting. Sit down silently or leave this chambers. All right. We're ready to proceed with callers on the phone.
Which items would you like to speak on?
Let me get all of them, Mr. Attorney Lady, and general public comment.
You'll have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public.
Thank you there, Miss Ma'am, and you're looking pretty nice today, and you got a pretty mouth. You're welcome. And Mr. Kokorian, you're being quite a dick today, brother. What's going on? You don't have standing.
Speak to the agenda. Speak to the agenda, or go to general public comment.
Well, I'm just saying, you give my man hell on the call before that. I mean, you can't be a little nicer. You don't have to be a little prick. I mean, you look like one, but you don't have to act like one. Do we need to go down, take you down there to, maybe down there on Figueroa, get your little honey to, mellow you out a little bit? They can do some things for you now, brother. We can get it done for you. But we don't have to do this way, brother. You can be civil. You can be decent. I mean, I think you can. That would be a new thing for you. But anyway, I want to say what's up to my people in the smoking can community. That we having a good, kind of a good show today. My man over here is being a dick as usual there, but everything's cool. Hopefully we get a nice little, little show going tonight. If we get us a nice little chase, that'll be cool there. Maybe Damon can hop on and, do some things for us there.
Sir,
We appreciate
sir,
everything
which
you do.
item are you speaking to?
Oh, I was talking about you being an asshole and how cool.
Okay,
how cool
okay,
is
general
there.
public
Now,
comment.
what item?
You're moving to general public comment. You have 1 minute.
Don't be an asshole, brother. Nobody likes an asshole. You know this, right? Nobody likes an asshole. Anyway, what's up to my people there in the smoke cans community? Like I said, good week there. Hopefully later on in the week we do a little better when the weather clears up. We get some of our regulars in here and make some of these people make sure some of these people here are held accountable, and that way they're not all being dicks. But anyway, y'all have a good one.
Next caller, please.
Thank you. It's past time and past due for this council to remove the white supremacist fascist honorific of Donald Trump from LA City's public sidewalk. Why is the city still honoring and endorsing a traitor with city property on the public right-of-way?
Okay, would you like to go to your general public comment?
That speaker has disconnected. We'll move on to the next speaker.
Okay.
So it looks like we have some appropriations from the Street Furniture Fund of CD10 to do various things. One is to put up street banners, it looks like, and some local advertising for the 50th Korea Festival, 50th year of the Korea Festival. Of course, I love Koreans. I love Korea. I wish it was unified again instead of split up by the world powers to create division amongst Koreans and Americans alike. Maybe we can use this festival or use some of this money to, bring back the dialogue at reuniting Korea instead of keeping it divided and along false lines like communist and capitalist and north and south and all that bullshit. Maybe we can actually talk about unification instead of division. And I don't think that's an appropriate use for street furniture funds either. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why there ain't no fucking where to sit down or use the fucking bathroom outside, because I think that fund is supposed to be for that. Next item is another appropriation to street furniture fund to put up some fucking fencing somewhere for a project. Very vague as to what that project is. Excuse me. It's a lot of bullshit here to go through. And I think it's interesting that when it's something that's like $75,000 out of nowhere or something crazy, it's really vague or so specific. It's vague, as in the project number is there, but there's no, I don't know how to say it. There really isn't a wording. It's just numbers. It's like the J9, whatever the fuck project, instead of telling you, the name of the company involved or what the project is for. So instead, you just have here thousands of dollars coming out of a street furniture fund, which is supposed to be used for rest stops and bus stops and things of the like, and instead being used towards a fencing around the project that, fuck you, it does none of your business. So that's kind of ridiculous. It would be nice if we could use that to remove, sorry, a food truck going by. Some of us got real jobs out here. It'd be nice if we could use some of that money to remove the hostile architecture that's around the city that can make it uncomfortable for homeless people to be around. They're going to be around anyway, so it really just makes it uncomfortable for people that are not homeless to be at the bus stop or on the train or waiting for the train, or just being outside. So that's bullshit. And I think it's really interesting that for all the items, you have a different council member to co-sponsor, because they all have little issues locally that they need to, pad their reputations for. You have Monica over here on a motion, Monica Rodriguez, who doesn't really look good to anybody but her inner circle.
Okay,
Speaker-
so I
Lee.
gather you want to go to general
All right,
public
cool,
comment
so-
now. So let's go to general public comment.
Oh no, I was talking about the sponsors of the item.
Yeah, you're on general
Is that-
public comment now. You have a minute.
Okay, thank you very much. So the LA Valley Gun Club is looking for new members. That's LA Valley Gun Club at gmail.com, LA Valley GC at gmail.com. Second Amendment, if you don't use it, you lose it. We're trying to meet in March. If you really want to get back any semblance of freedom or rights, you really got to show these people you mean business. And I don't mean just owning a home or owning some property somewhere. You need to have your full rights. So you need to be able to defend yourself, and you need to have a fucking gun. It's your constitutional right, and if you don't use it, these people are going to take everything from us. So it's not quite political as far as party lines go, but it's political in the sense that an educated citizen that knows his rights is probably one of the most scariest things to the empire. So know your shit, come on down, and we're going to meet. Shooting, then drinks. Always shooting, then drinks, never the other way around.
Thank you. Next caller, please.
You'll have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for public comment.
Clarification 11, is that about the graffiti towers? Yes or no? I don't have my I don't have my computer on. Can you explain 11, please?
Speaker, it's up to you to look at the agenda and tell us which items you're speaking on to. We can move you to general public comment if you like.
One of these days, I hope you have a flat tire and I come by and I just pass you by. All right, let's go to public comment then. Is that okay with you, ma'am?
You have 1 minute.
Public comment? Thank you. I want to thank the council for honoring and mentioning Reverend Tutu and Mandela and others. And, I took some words from there, and he said about forgiveness. So I forgive you, this council who continues to do the evil of Nuri Martinez. Again, we can communicate with space in the deepest parts of the seas, but yet the city council somehow, some way continues to disconnect or not allow people to speak. One of the other things that was mentioned was human rights, some basic rights, and the right for to speak, to be able to speak too. I've never been disrespectful. I've never called you guys names. All I focus on is this city, but yet you folks continue the evil of Martinez, because she laughed in my face and told me it was going to happen, and it's still happening. So, Mr. Paul Krikorian, you're going to be leaving soon, and
Thank you, Candido. Next speaker, please.
General public comment, please.
You'll have 1 minute.
Regarding Oceanwide Plaza, it is understandable that the city needs to mitigate construction debris encroaching on public property. But to entertain painting a building before every single pothole, not filled, but repaired appropriately, if that is not considered, something is definitely wrong. A suggestion as some of the criminals, taggers had voiced in local reporting that the building is a form of therapy. Consider contacting the federal government if they're interested in creating perhaps the largest psychiatric facility on the West Coast, because currently our streets are taking that place. Thank you for your consideration.
And I'll just begin by noting, Tania was voted off the island by the public, and we demand that you bring Grote back as city attorney. There was a question posed earlier by a commenter about why don't you want to remove the star of Trump on the Walk of Fame? John Lee, and this is just my theory, he's at Public Works, and he knows that his MAGA Trump supporters will be pissed off as hell at him if he lets that happen before March 5th. So maybe we'll get some traction after Election Day. I've been mentioning how you held up and froze 3 ethics investigators, and it appears as though that has been waived. I don't know if you deserve some thanks, Paul Krikorian, or if it's the mayor or both of you or whatever, but Thank you. Isn't that nice to see you do something, or is it really decent? You just kind of reversed yourself, but whatever. Thank you. We have Les Moonves being fined by the Ethics Commission today. You know, he was sued for like 30 million.
Thank you, Mr. Kwan. Thank you. Next caller, please.
Good morning, nerds and virgins. Brock Landers, Los Angeles private investigator. All open items and general public comment.
You'll have 3 minutes and 1 minute for general public comment.
Thank you. Number 8. I hope you guys include the rooftop Koreans on one of the banners. I think that's a big part of the, you know, the local Korean history that you guys often forget. I also hope that you apologize to the Koreans for the Democrats that put them into internment camps in World War II. Maybe you can include some reparations for the actions of people in this horseshoe actually rubbed elbows with and worked for, that to say you're sorry for what your predecessors did. As Democrats, you guys are always telling us that you're the bigger people, so act like it and apologize to the Koreans. Number 9, for the fencing, you should bring Smoke and Scan in as a consultant. Damon probably has more experience watching people jump over fences than anybody in the greater A period area.
What item are you speaking to?
Good fence is going to be him. I'm talking about number 9, the fence. Do you not understand the fence, or were we talking about the fencing with you and Bob crossing swords with each other? Is that the fencing?
Okay. Speak to the agenda item or move to general public comment.
I'm trying to, but you keep interrupting me. I understand you're in a grumpy mood because of the goat dude, but
Okay.
It's not my fault, is it?
All right. General public comment, 1 minute, please.
Okay, are you pissy because you got disbarred? Is that why you hate the First Amendment? Going to general public comment. Hugo, I find it amusing that you talked about supporting women and being against apartheid with your recent record showing us anything to that, close to that. You don't mind sexual exploitation of women or, as long as it's named in the name of Xenu. And if there was a apartheid industrial complex like the homeless industrial complex, you would take their money and support it and try to find a way to say, oh, no, I'm just trying to help the black people stay out in the huts. The industrial complex is telling me to. And KDL, we're still waiting for the thumbs up or thumbs down on the wig, buddy. Come on. The longer you wait, the more I'm thinking the other people might be right. And, Paul, did somebody replace your KY in the back with some Icy Hot? Is that why you're so pissed?
All right. Thank you very much. Mrs. Richardson had signed up earlier, and I apologize. Your name didn't come up on my screen, so you can come on up and offer your comment now.
Thank you.
Which items would you like to speak to,
honest
ma'am?
enough to answer questions you put to them honestly. For instance, they have stated that they're 80% of the United States population today. They're honest enough for the police department to answer that honestly. Russia is not all white. They're black, they're Mexican, they're Chinese, they're Korean, they're Japanese, they're Philippine, they're African. They're all different nationalities in the United States today. If you would ask them that, I'm sure they'll answer honestly. Even some of the mistakes they're making, they will answer you honestly without any threats to your reputation or anything. That's all I want to say right now. They're honest enough to answer to the wrongdoing. They're honest enough to answer to their thefts. They're honest enough to answer to things they shouldn't be doing but are doing. They're honest people, but they're not always right, and they're not always right.
And also, I just want to let folks know that tomorrow we're going to be celebrating James Hong at Hollywood. He'll be doing his hand and footprints right on the Chinese theater. So if you're around there, he's an amazing actor, done an amazing film. If folks want to come through in the 1-3, you're welcome to join me and get a little bit of a taste of Hollywood tomorrow.
And that's James Caan, the actor, not James Hahn, the
former
mayor.
mayor.
Yeah, I was like,
you said James Hahn.
I was like,
Wait a minute, what?
No. Not the former mayor, the actor. The actor.
I believe that concludes our business for today. We are adjourned. Thank you so much.